talk about building a brand in a place where you have no base, because I think that's real important. A lot of times people transition, even coming out of college, coming out of the job, trying to pursue your passions. You start out sometimes in places where you have no base, where you have no aunties, cousins, uncles, friends, anybody to really go to. But can you talk a little bit about building a brand from the ground up, right? Because it sounds like when you got there, you had to build this brand from the ground up.
I did. I remember the first thing I called myself was called. Well, when you're a proud father, you want something to be in your kid's name besides Cable. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, so what we did was the name of my company was Photos by Camille because that was my daughter's name. And
Mm.
then I'm going around town, people calling me Camille, and I'm like, hold on, that, that, that was the wrong strategy. Maybe I could leave everything that I own to Camille, but we're gonna have to switch this, and that's when we switched it over to the name. But this was some key things that I did. The
Yeah.
number one thing I said to myself was I wanted to do 100 families. And
Mm.
people said, why would you pick 100 families? And that whether it was a wedding, family pictures, because if I had 100 families, I knew I could survive over 20 years without a
Mm.
commercial, without a business card. Because if I did your wedding and then y'all
Yep.
went and had a child, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start doing the birthday pictures.